Wow, some of you are saying that you're stuck. You're feeling stuck, but you're not actually stuck. You're in receiving mode, but you're not used to it, okay? If you're not already feeling this, it's coming through. This is the energy of June. Some of you might literally, 2026, if you're seeing this, June 2026, I have not come on with a channel message for a while, and universe was coming through of just get on here and put this message out here. So if you've been feeling stuck, you need to change your perception. We have perception here with your ascendant. I am a June Gemini baby, so I am literally a Gemini rising, and it's funny, ascendant has come out, right? I have the perspective shifts for you. So with the yin and receive, a lot of you have been so heavy in the masculine that when it actually comes to receiving and waiting, because part of receiving, the part of the process is waiting. That is the most difficult bit when you have nothing else going on. Some of you have, there's a massive, this is a channel message for the collective, so I'm getting loads of downloads, loads of different scenarios, right? Some of the examples that are coming through. Some of you are wanting a new job. Some of you are just having like a massive shift of career change. You don't want to do the same job anymore, but you also don't know where you want to go, and that's okay. You might have an inkling or a slight idea of like tiny things of where you want to go, but at the same time, you're also like, you just want to heal and you just want to be, and that is also okay. Because we've got Chiron in heel here, and Chiron is moving into Taurus in like a couple of weeks. I think it's at the end of June. And Taurus is a very slow moving sign. It's also a feminine sign, which is a very big energy that is allowing itself to receive. So I want you to think about your relationship with receiving in a slow, sensual way. Can you slow down enough to just sit and be? When was the last time that you sat on a couch, like moi, for an hour by yourself, not watching TV, not scrolling on your phone, and just being? Like, say for example, I have like notepads here right next to me. Like, I've got my Moonology diary, I've got a notebook, I've got another notebook where I'll just get my shit out onto paper. I'll just journal and write down my dreams, my wishes, my ideas, just like when you were little. I've also got a couple of tarot decks. I will literally sit here. When was the last time you really connected to you, connected to your soul, connected to that energy? Because when you are in that energy, it all starts to flow and you feel calm. I feel really calm internally right now, but I also feel like the world is not calm. I feel like you're not calm. If you're coming across this video, you are feeling stressed out and your perception needs to change. That's literally the message, right? We're getting it really, really clear. You can change your perception anytime. Perception is like water. I'm going to do a couple of parts. This is coming through. Really deep message. I love when these messages come through. So for some of you, when you want water to be an ice cube in your drink, the water doesn't become the ice cube unless you move the water into a freezer and put it into the environment of under 0 degrees for it to transform into a cube. The water stays the same. The water is the same element. Ice is still made from water. That doesn't change. But what's changing is the environment that you are putting it in. Your mind right now is the water. And instead of turning that into ice or turning it into evaporation and steam with the right temperature, you're keeping it where it is, which is in a state of stress. So if you want to move your mind out of a state of stress, so water can be different forms, right? So let's say water can go into ice if you put it in a cold temperature. Water can be turned into boiling water and hot water if you turn it up, right? The temperature. It can also evaporate into steam if it literally hits like burning mode, right? Like you see it when the sun, when it's so hot outside and it rains, and then the puddles, you can literally see the steam evaporating and it goes back up into the clouds. We learn this basic science, right? Your mind is a state of being, just like water is a state that can be turned into multiple different things. If you are feeling the state of stress internally, you want to be thinking about, how can I turn my mind state of stress into peace? Now that happens with your beliefs, your stories, what are you constantly telling yourself? And you are the only person in control of your mind. So if you've been sitting there and you've been in victimhood, and we all do it, right? I do it all the time. I'm like, this is not happening because of this. This is not happening because of this. And it's like, just change your mindset. Just change that perception of, this is happening for me. How can I enjoy it more? Because this is my life now. Okay? Because it's not helping you. It's not helping your family. It's not helping anybody else around you when you are stressed and you are constantly telling everyone around you that you are stressed. And that's the energy you're bringing to the table. What about if we change that to, How can I enjoy this stressful time? Go to the